Nikola Tesla in his Colorado Springs lab, 1899. Lumberjacks cut redwood timber in California, 1915. Photographers prepare to document nuclear tests at Bikini Atoll, 1946. British Concorde fleet marks 10 years at Heathrow Airport. Volkswagen Beetle under construction in Wolfsburg, 1938. Acrobats perform in a Harry Whittier freeze photo, 1910s. Sami couple in traditional attire photographed in 1870. The Time Lady delivers time updates before automation, 1930s. Experimental World War I camouflage tested by U.S. soldiers, 1917. Emperor Napoleon III and Empress Eugenie pictured around 1865. Glasgow shipyard workers break for lunch, circa 1944. Farmer paints stripes on cow for visibility during wartime blackout. Computers on parade in East Germany, 1987. Barbara Boucher poses under the spotlight in the 1960s. Women play competitive beach ball in the 1930s. Comet the Elephant takes food orders in London, 1938. People prepare for a photo shoot at Venice Beach, 1927. New York gas station during the early car boom, 1920s. One of the last photos of Nikola Tesla taken January 1st, 1943. Kendall Green Bicycle Club riders pose in 1884. Waitresses serve beer at Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, 1928. Jessica Lange interviewed by Fran Lebowitz at the Factory, New York City, 1979. Steven Seagal during his early martial arts days, mid-1970s. James Dean relaxes on the set of Giant, 1955. Vivian Lee in a promo portrait for Caesar and Cleopatra, 1945. Jill Haworth and David McCallum in The Outer Limits, 1963. Zoo director coaxes escaped chimp Sami back in Belgrade, 1988. Venice canals drained and cleaned for restoration, 1956. Dave Kuntz completes a 14,500-mile walk around the world, 1970. Flying saucer-shaped gas station in Kyiv, 1980s. Pittsburgh students celebrate 1960 World Series from Cathedral of Learning. Esso Hibernia oil tanker under construction in Wallsend, UK, 1970. Queen Elizabeth arrives in New York with World War II veterans, 1945. Disneyland captured during its early days in the 1950s. The Beatles photographed together on April 19, 1969. Carolyn Jones drinks Coca-Cola before her Addams Family fame, 1956. Cameron Diaz rises to fame in the 1990s. Norwich City Council receives its first computer, 1957. The Beach Boys pose with Santa, December 1963. "18-year-old Muhammad Ali wins Olympic gold in Rome, 1960. Santa Claus spotted on Houston Street, New York City, 1962. Debbie Harry poses in her prime, 1978. Edie Williams poses in a London park, February 10, 1972. Richard Gere photographed beside a car in San Bernardino, 1979. "19th-century railway bridge showcases early industrial engineering." Janet Leigh captured in a classic portrait, 1957. Manute Bol defends the basket in college 1980s. Carmen Miranda performs on CBS Elgin Christmas Show 1944. Patrick Swayze as Dalton in Roadhouse 1989. Raymond Mays drives a Bugatti at Shelsley Walsh Hill Climb 1924. Panama Canal captured during operations in 1922. Audrey Hepburn on set of The Unforgiven in Durango, 1959. Llama looks out of a car window in Times Square, 1957. Navigation hotline offers driving directions in the Netherlands, 1963. Lou Ferrigno as Sinbad in Sinbad of the Seven Seas, 1989. Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe prepare for handprint ceremony, June 1953. Inuit man tends to his wife's feet in Greenland, 1890s. Rugged logging truck hauls timber, 1915. Log trucks loaded with timber in North Bend, Washington, 1943. Car dangles from broken Paternoster elevator, Denver, 1970s. Linda Miller on set with King Kong and King Kong Escapes, 1967. Cantilever principle of Firth of Forth Bridge demonstrated, 1887. Retro kitchen unit combines sink, stove, and fridge. Alfred Hitchcock and Grace Kelly enjoy tea on set, 1955. King Frederick IX of Denmark shows off his tattoos, late 1940s. Napoleonic War veterans photographed together May 25, 1858. Audra Lindley photographed in 1943. Hocking River flood submerges Gallagher Avenue in Logan, Ohio, 1907. King George VI enjoys a theme park ride, 1930s. When Winona Ryder photographed in 1989. Johnny Cash cuddles a kitten, 1983. Betty Brosmer dubbed the most perfect body of the 1950s. George Harrison meets Bob Marley, 1975. Kenny Baker as R2-D2, behind the scenes of Star Wars, 1977. John Lennon and Chuck Berry performed together, 1972. Comparison of donut hole sizes in the U.S., 1948. Congressional fallout shelter door prepared for nuclear war, 1960s. German firefighter gear for personal protection, 1899. Jack Daniel, founder of the iconic whiskey brand. Ivan Anger and Gladys Roy play tennis atop a biplane, 1925. Times Square newsstand after nude magazine ban lifted, 1968. Junkers Ju-49 becomes the first plane with a pressurized cabin. Vicky Dugan, Playboy icon of the 1960s. Apollo 11 launches on its historic moon mission, 1969. Mount Pinatubo erupts in the Philippines, June 17, 1991. Mercedes Jelinek, namesake of the Mercedes brand, born in 1889. Toshiba debuts the 500 videophone in Japan, 1968. Dolph Lundgren captured in a classic portrait. Workers in an excavator bucket above the Hollywood sign, 1924. Guy Brewster tests a bulletproof vest by taking direct fire, 1917. Man balances on a rooftop edge of a 20-story building in New York City, 1900. Wrecked Tokyo buses converted into homes during housing crisis, 1946. Barack Obama hangs out with friends in Hawaii, 1979. Man sells dinosaur tracks from Texas's Paluxy River, 1954. Marilyn Monroe captured in a classic 1957 photo. President Bill Clinton fumbles a football pass, 1993. Unemployed man sells ad space on his bald head in Budapest, 1939. Homeless families settle in New York's Central Park, 1932. Fundraiser lets people smash a Japanese car for $1, 1982. Marilyn Monroe during her final photo shoot, 1962. Arnold Schwarzenegger at Whitney Museum exhibition, 1976. Colonel Sanders stands beside the first KFC restaurant. AC/DC band members pose in London, 1976. Dutch families picnic on the freeway during gas crisis, 1973. Adriano Celentano rides a tricycle in 1955. Shelves packed with umbrellas at Rome's Lost and Found, 1964. Alexander Fleming presents penicillin to the public, September 1929. British airship photographed before takeoff, 1919. Elizabeth Taylor poses for a portrait in 1951. Original Hollywood sign reads, Hollywoodland, 1923. Ferrari buried underground by a thief for 4 years, Los Angeles, 1978. The first ever Mercedes-Benz AMG model debuts. Goodyear tires with built-in lights, USA, 1961. Elephant exits Ringling Brothers train in New York, 1963. Early morning train departs in Japan, 1964. Swedes adjust to right-hand traffic on first morning 1967. Tourists on Statue of Liberty observation deck, 1960s. Waiters pose at a Bavarian carnival party, Germany, 1933. Stockholm's telephone tower stands tall, 1890. One of Titanic's smokestacks under construction, early 1900s. Sydney Opera House grand opening, 1973. Nena von Schliebrugge, Uma Thurman's mother in the 1950s. Behind the scenes of Godzilla film production, 1954 to 1965. Behind the scenes on the original Godzilla set, 1954. TV screen installed inside a car, 1965. Las Vegas captured as a dusty frontier town, 1895. Construction of first Ferris wheel for Chicago World's Fair, 1893. Workers eat lunch on a beam high above Manhattan. Disneyland employee cafeteria during a break, 1961. Restoration crews work on Stonehenge, 1957. Paris Metro Station. Underwater during historic flood, 1910. Streetcars scrapped by GM during California transit shift, 1956. Monica Bellucci photographed in the 1990s. Pilots Jackson and O'Brien perform mid-air repair for flight record. Double-decker bus creators test safety by climbing atop it, 1930. Anna Fisher becomes the first mother in space, 1985. Dakota Indians gather for a traditional meeting, 1880s. Salvador Dali's painting. The face of war reveals his dark vision. First known photo of quadruplets taken in the 1860s. Immigrant children undergo health checks on Ellis Island, 1911. Riders cross the finish line of the first Tour de France, 1903. Volkswagen car features a built-in coffee maker, 1959. Man collects cigarette butts on the streets of Paris, 1905. Eiffel Tower under construction in July, 1888. IBM 5100 portable computer released in 1975. Bathysphere sets deep-sea dive record at 932 meters in 1932. Construction begins on the Berlin Wall in Germany, 1961. Mobile meat truck serves customers in London, 1972. Tourists snap photos near the Leaning Tower of Pisa, 1976. Little Inuit girl poses with her husky in 1949. Mr. Bean stands beside his Aston Martin Viv 8, 1980s. World's first ATM installed in San Francisco, October 25, 1966. Large Irish family poses outside their home in the 1950s. Toronto shop refuses LATA service during USSR-Afghanistan War, 1984. Ferruccio Lamborghini unveils the Countach S in 1980. Man takes a driving test in Hungary, 1980s. Diego Maradona trains in Naples ahead of 1986 World Cup. McDonald's opens in Cambridgeshire, UK in 1993. Coal is delivered by pulley to a fifth-floor apartment, France, 1917. Apollo program tests weightlessness with simulator in 1965. East African driving school uses stones to enforce head position, 1943. Interior view of the futuristic Maserati Boomerang, 1971. Sigmund Freud poses as sculptor makes his bust in Vienna, 1931. Man refuels his motorized roller skates in 1961. Marceline Bertrand, Angelina Jolie's mother in the 1970s. Around 2 million people form Baltic Human Chain for Independence, August 1989. Jerry West in the iconic 1969 photo used for the NBA logo. Marlon Brando and Francis Ford Coppola on The Godfather set, 1972. 1960s-era computer room filled with mainframes. Lon Chaney transforms into the Phantom of the Opera using his own makeup, circa 1925. Tourists visit the Statue of Liberty Crown in the 1980s. Concorde prototype undergoes vibration testing in Toulouse, France, 1967. Aerial view shows polluted Cuyahoga River flowing into Lake Erie, 1967. Mona Lisa retrieved from World War II, hiding place in 1945. Sydney Opera House construction underway in 1966. Workers operate a pasta factory in Italy, 1934. Albert Einstein with his sister Maya in New York, 1939. Technicians repair the World Trade Center antenna in 1979. Soldiers share a prosthetic leg at a London hospital in 1918. Young Michael Jordan wearing Air Jordan 1 sneakers in 1985. Levi Strauss creates the first jeans for minors in 1850. Teenagers model prom dresses in the 1970s. Milkman delivers to Streatham Grammar School, London, 1939. Minimalist American house in Los Angeles, 1964. Margaret Hamilton stands beside Apollo program code in 1969. Alain Delon photographed in France during the 1950s. Flying saucer-style gas station in Kyiv, 1980s USSR. Actors dressed as Ewoks during Star Wars filming, 1983. Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt photographed together in 1998. Frank Zappa at home in Los Angeles with family and cat, 1970. Anthony Quinn chats with King Hussein on the set of Lawrence of Arabia, 1962. Laundry hangs between tenements in New York City, circa 1905. Demonstration of the Forth Bridge cantilever design in Scotland, 1887. '48-car elevator garage in downtown Chicago, built in 1936. The dense, lawless Kowloon-walled city in Hong Kong, 1989. Life before smartphones in the 1990s. Rock Hudson attends a White House dinner with Reagan, May 1984. The band Kiss poses with their parents in 1976. '30s. Coca-Cola soda fountain car on the road. All 10 brothers served and returned from World War II safely. Teenage Sigmund Freud with his mother in 1872. Massive sequoia tree stands tall in California, August 7, 1948. Behind the scenes on the set of Titanic, 1997. Sunlight beams through Grand Central Terminal, New York City in 1929. Chicago transitions from trolley to bus service, 1948. A saloon scene from late 1800s Wyoming. Wealthy woman steps off a streetcar in New York, 1912. Women donate nylon stockings for wartime use, USA, 1944. Family in West Berlin shows children to grandparents across the wall, 1961. Louis Renault poses with his first car in 1898. San Francisco's Cliff House captured just before it burned down, 1907. Architect Minoru Yamasaki with WTC models in 1971. Horse-drawn street cleaner operates in New York City, 1905. Sweden switches from left to right-hand traffic on one day in 1967. Couple enters their BMW Isetta through the front, 1950s. Man takes an early selfie using a stick trigger, 1957. April 11th, 1953. Prediction that phones will dominate future life. Women shop for cosmetics at Illum department store, Copenhagen, 1904. Wedding party celebrates in Harlem, New York, 1983. Photographer Margaret Bourke sits atop Chrysler Building, New York City, 1935. Titanic disaster headlines posted in 1912. Soviet biorobots clear radioactive debris at Chernobyl, 1986. Man rides a motorcycle in 1938. World War I soldier shows shell shock with a distant, vacant gaze. Factory workers punished for theft. Exact year unknown. Frozen fountain creates towering ice formation in Detroit, 1910s. Goodyear shows off illuminated tires that never made production, 1961. Atari team shows Pong console at their office, California, 1973. Manhattan McDonald's with a parking lot, late 1990s. Bedouin woman wearing a face mask in Muscat, Oman, 1905. NYC, Mercury train, dwarfed by Cleveland's Union Station, 1936. JFK celebrates Halloween at the White House with his kids, 1963. High-class dining on steel beams in New York City, 1932. Shantytown built in New York's Central Park, 1940s. The Endurance trapped in Antarctic ice as crew watches, 1915. Pizza Hut during its golden era in the 1990s. Young Marine private waits on Da Nang Beach, Vietnam, 1965. The Huffy radio bicycle released in the 1950s. A wheat field briefly grew in the middle of Manhattan, 1982. Original McDonald's menu from 1955. Charles Lindbergh's cockpit inside the Spirit of St. Louis Louis, 1927. Friends pose in a Chicago arcade, 1987. Unfinished Easter Island Moai statue would have stood 72 feet tall. Boy shows off his handmade wooden bike, 1912. Riveters build a B-25 bomber cockpit at Inglewood Aviation Plant, 1940s. Passengers ride inside a train in the 1800s. Scrabble inventor Alfred Butts poses with oversized board, 1931 concept. Elvis consoles his father after his mother's death, 1958. A 1970s photo of bizarre sandwich recipes from the era. Immigrant family arrives at Ellis Island, 1904. Carpenter's Drive-In Restaurant at Sunset and Vine, Hollywood, 1932. Coal miners discover a petrified tree in a coal seam, 1918. Seattle Hills being flattened for development, 1910s. German kids play with worthless currency during a 1923 hyperinflation. Queen Elizabeth II prepares her Christmas speech, 1960. Transporting the Fat Man bomb to Nagasaki, 1945. German gas station captured in 1958. Poor Londoners photographed in the early 1900s. Crowd watches Seinfeld finale in Times Square, 1998. Twin Towers and Manhattan skyline captured in 1984. People attempt to domesticate zebras in London, 1913. Mickey the Shoeshine Boy in New York City, photographed by Stanley Kubrick, 1947. Teen Bryn Owen poses with his mirror-covered Vespa, 1983. The Supremes pose in style at Manchester Square, London, 1963. Rare photo from the 1912 Grand Prix motor race. Bodybuilders Nasser El Sanbadi and Ronnie Coleman together in 1997. Stranded family from Oklahoma seeks future in California, 1937. World Trade Center seen clearly from the harbor in 1976. Four American veterans represent four different wars. Street scene in East Berlin just before the wall fell, 1989. Grocery store clerk at work in Tallahassee, Florida, 1962. Niagara Falls appears frozen solid during winter, 1911. Princess Diana caught dozing during an event while secretly pregnant, 1981. One of the oldest people ever photographed, circa 1840s. Early motorhome hits the road in 1922. Abraham Lincoln refuses to straighten his hair, 1857. Hair straightening in progress, 1960s style. Man takes an early selfie using a mirror, 1920. Scientist descends into radioactive ruins of Chernobyl, 1986. Federal Reserve Bank of New York captured in 1959. Evolution of Coca-Cola bottle design from 1899 to 1986. Cowboy poses for a portrait in the 1890s, possibly in California. House being relocated in San Francisco, 1973. Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, and James Cameron on Titanic set, 1997. Charles Steinlauf's family bicycle with a sewing station, 1939. People gather by the Nile River in Egypt, 1962.